finally know more about what truly happened in the love story that fascinated millions. Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber, and Hailey Baldwin. And the truth? It's nothing like what people thought. To really understand, we need to go back in time. Imagine being 25 years old. You've been nominated for Grammys, launched your own beauty brand, and starred in hit TV shows. You're living a dream life. And then, the person you've had a long, complicated relationship with suddenly proposes. For most people, that would be the moment they'd say yes without hesitation. But for Selena Gomez, it wasn't the fairy tale ending. She turned him down. Not a maybe, not give me time, but a clear no. For years, fans wanted to know why. How could she reject Justin Bieber, the guy she had once been so deeply in love with? Was it because of Hailey? Was she scarred by their past? Or did she just stop believing they could work out? In 2025, Selena finally addressed it on a podcast, and her answer surprised everyone. It wasn't about anger or drama. It came down to self-respect. She explained that during that time, she was in one of the most fragile periods of her life. She had undergone a kidney transplant, which had left her both physically and emotionally drained. On top of that, she was struggling with her mental health, regularly going to therapy, and trying to rebuild her confidence. She said she was only beginning to heal after everything she had endured, and she knew she wasn't ready to let someone else into her life in such an intimate way. Selena shared a line that instantly stuck with people. "I was just starting to rebuild. I'd been through so much. My health, my mind, therapy, my work. I couldn't bring someone into that space when I was only just learning how to love myself." That statement hit hard. It revealed that her choice wasn't about rejecting love. It was about protecting herself. Saying no didn't mean she didn't care for Justin. It meant that for the first time, she was choosing herself over the idea of a relationship. Her story carried even more weight because of the history she and Justin shared. At one point, they were the most famous young couple in Hollywood. Selena was the beloved Disney star, and Justin was the Canadian teen idol whose song Baby had taken over the world. Together, they looked like a perfect match. Fans adored seeing them on vacations, date nights, and enjoying each other's company. But what the public saw was only the glamorous surface. Behind closed doors, things weren't nearly as perfect. Selena was battling lupus, along with anxiety that came with her illness and career pressures. Justin was also facing mental health struggles, making public mistakes, and dealing with the heavy burden of fame. Both of them were trying to grow up while the world was watching every step. They truly cared for each other, but the relationship was filled with emotional highs and lows they could never escape. In 2017, after Selena's transplant, Justin came back into her life again. Fans thought this was finally their time, that maybe fate had brought them back together. But that reunion didn't last long. Something was missing. The spark they once had just wasn't there anymore, and both of them seemed to feel it. Soon, rumors started swirling. Fans whispered that Justin had actually proposed to Selena before he married Hailey. Old photos resurfaced, sparking endless debates. Some swore it was just gossip, while others believed it was true. Then, in that same 2025 podcast, Selena confirmed it herself. Yes, Justin did propose, and yes, he meant it. He truly believed they were supposed to be together, but she didn't feel the same way. Selena didn't share this to make him look bad. She wasn't bitter or resentful. She spoke with honesty and calm. She explained that she no longer believed they were meant to be, not because she didn't love him, but because she had grown into someone who valued her peace more than anything else. She had finally reached a place where she wasn't willing to sacrifice herself for love, and that realization changed everything. There was also another layer to the story. Around the time Justin proposed, he was reportedly under immense pressure. Some said he was struggling with visa issues and needed to secure a green card through marriage. Not long after, in 2018, he married Hailey Baldwin. That timeline made many question whether his proposal to Selena was purely about love or if it was also influenced by everything happening in his life. To some fans, it seemed rushed. almost like he was grasping for stability wherever he could find it. Even with all these rumors swirling, Selena never spoke negatively about Justin or Hailey. Instead, her words were thoughtful and steady. She made it clear her focus was on herself, her healing, and her future. That honesty showed just how much she had grown. She wasn't holding on to old wounds, she was finally letting go. Not from anger, but from strength. Their love story is layered, full of passion, heartbreak, and growth. What makes it so relatable is that it isn't just about celebrities. It's about two people who once loved each other deeply, but came to realize that love alone isn't always enough. Timing matters. Healing matters. And sometimes, the bravest choice you can make is choosing yourself. At first, Selena's decision to turn Justin down confused people. But now, it's clear. She wasn't rejecting love, she was protecting herself. That quiet no ended up becoming one of the most powerful choices in her story. It also raised questions. Was Justin's marriage only about love, or was there more behind it? Like pressure or even visa concerns? Selena never directly answered, but she hinted at something deeper. She said she couldn't make life-changing decisions out of fear, pressure, or because someone else was rushing her. Naming anyone? That said a lot. Maybe Justin wanted to move quickly, but Selena wasn't in the same place emotionally. And let's be honest, how many of us have been in a moment like that? Where the world expects a yes, but your heart says no. It's not easy to go against that pressure. People often stay in relationships, careers, or commitments that don't feel right, just to avoid disappointing others. But saying no in those moments takes a rare kind of strength. That's exactly what Selena did. She didn't turn him down out of fear, she did it because she valued her peace. Instead of chasing a romantic fantasy, she chose healing. Instead of pretending for appearances, she chose growth. She chose herself. When clips from her podcast interview started spreading on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter, the reaction was overwhelming. Viewers weren't just surprised, they connected with her words. Many commented things like, "She didn't say no because of him, she said no because of her." That shift in perspective was powerful. Suddenly, Selena wasn't seen as the heartbroken girl anymore. She became a symbol of self-respect, someone strong enough to wait for the right time and the right version of herself. Even Hailey Bieber entered the conversation in an unexpected way. She liked a tweet that praised Selena's decision. Fans debated what it meant. Was it genuine support? Was it for optics? No one knows. But it opened the door to a different conversation. Maybe this wasn't about rivalry anymore. Maybe it was about women quietly recognizing each other's strength. Selena's choice resonated because it reflected something so many people face. Do you say yes to love when the timing is wrong, or do you choose yourself and walk away from something familiar? During that podcast, Selena said she didn't want to look back one day and regret not giving herself the time to grow into someone she could be proud of. That line hit hard, because it wasn't about relationships alone, it was about becoming whole on your own. And look at where she is now. She's thriving. Rare Beauty has become one of the most successful makeup brands in the world. She's producing shows that matter and releasing music that feels honest and personal. But her biggest success isn't her career, it's her peace of mind. She's no longer chasing approval or fitting into someone else's story. She's creating her own. That's the core of real happiness. It's not about whether you have someone next to you, it's about whether you're proud of the person you are when no one's watching. And that raises an important question. Have you ever been in a moment where people expected you to say yes, but deep down, you knew no was the right answer? Have you ever faced that pressure and still walked away? Selena's journey isn't just another Hollywood headline. It's a reminder that growth often requires sacrifice. You don't have to follow someone else's version of love. You don't have to live up to the world's timeline. You can take your time. You can write your own story, even if it unfolds differently than you imagined. If you're in a place where you're still figuring things out, that's okay. Nobody has all the answers. What matters is honesty, with yourself above all. And if something feels wrong, it's okay to pause. It's okay to wait. Saying no doesn't mean never. It can simply mean not now. Selena didn't reject love, she embraced self-love. And in a world where so many lose themselves trying to keep others happy, that might be the strongest choice anyone can make. This isn't just her story, it's a story for anyone who's chosen peace over pressure. Maybe even yours. If this resonates with you, share your experience in the comments. Have you ever chosen yourself, even when it was hard? And if you're still on that path, be proud. You're doing something brave and necessary. Choosing healing, peace, and self-worth isn't easy, but it's worth everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so we can continue supporting each other with real stories that matter. Protect your peace, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.